Hello and welcome to beautiful Manning Field here on this wonderful April 12th afternoon here in the year 2018. I'm your host, Sean Donahue from LETV, that's Lynn Educational Television. And we're here to watch this lacrosse matchup versus the Lynn Combine High School lacrosse team, better known as the Jets, as they take on the Medford Mustangs. We'll go to the half mark for the face-off. I apologize, they do not have a roster for either of these teams, so you're going to hear some numbers today. First off, on the bat, Eight's able to come away with that face-off. He's looking for some help inside the crease. Not a shot. The Medford goalkeeper comes out. He ends up scooping up that ground ball. He's running around like a madman with his head cut off, and he finds an outlet pass. Number 15, that's a defensive player here. He's working upfield. He's going to be met by a Jets player. Medford struggling to get that ball across the half mark. They're able to get that ball into the cross of an attackman. That attackman can't handle the ball. He's checked. He drops that. We've got a scrum here. Ball travels back across the half mark. Medford scoops and is able to advance here. Still looking to get their touch inside of the box. Medford will be able to achieve that. Lynn is working to get their substitutions on, as well as Medford. Medford playing in a tight offensive position up top with a lot of loose players down low. You'll see a lot of dodges coming from the top of the box here today. Maybe some cuts from back at X. Medford's 22. Working in a circle pattern, trying to find a lane. He dishes that off to his fellow attackman at X. One back to 22. Some cutting here. 22 looking for a lane. He tries to dodge left. He's met with some stick checks. He draws in a defender. He gets back to one. Medford scores their first goal of the game. Nice little setup there by the Mustangs. Working from the X position. Two players just playing catch back and forth. Trying to draw in a Jets defender, and they successfully do so. Leaves an open alley for that attackman to run in. Any closer than 5 yards or 5 feet away from the crease, it's almost a certainty on a goal. From time to time, you'll have an excellent goalkeeper in there who can match a lacrosse stick of an attackman and make those saves, but it's a small ratio. So excellent job there on the Mustangs end. The attack team working together to draw off defenders. We'll go back to the half mark for the face. We have an automatic possession call for the Jets. 14 of the Lynn Jets trying to find 15. He's not able to field that ball cleanly. It's going to sail out of bounds. Medford's going to have an opportunity to clear here from their own territory. "19 pitches directly right to the goalkeeper. Seems as though Lynn is hanging off an aggressive defense on the keep. They're going to try to play to the position of the Medford Mustangs defense in hopes that maybe their stick skills aren't as good as the goalkeepers. A couple quick stick checks there result in a ground ball. Ball rolls out of bounds. A little bit of deliberation on whether or not it was off of the cross of a Jets player or a Mustangs player. The Mustangs will gain possession here in the Jets' territory. The Jets' defense setting up. Seems as though there was a penalty on the field. The Jets will be forced in a man-down situation. Have a box and one. A box and one man-down situation is a great zone type of defense. It's easy to coach. One of the things that you don't want to see is players like Eight outside of the box that far. Can appreciate the hustle and the athlete, definitely, but we're trying to keep goals off this net here. So the Jets got to be a little bit more cognizant of that. Seems as though a shot was chased, and Eight was the first guy there. So good play on his end if he was chasing a shot. If it's a ground ball, Coach is going to want to stay in tight. The Jets are able to advance across the half mark, trying to find some help down here. 17 at the attack. The ball is deflected and rolls into the cross of number 12 goalkeeper from Medford, and now Medford's on the attempt for a clear. After the ball rolls out of bounds, Lynn will be tasked with a short clear across the half mark, but there's 3 defenders right in front of them. They have to give him a 5-yard distance. 14 is going to try to clear the distance, and he's able to get right past them. They're forced to stay behind the line. 14 looking for a pass down below the crease. He's not able to handle that. That ball's on the ground. Lynn's working to scrum it up, and 5's able to come away with it. Tries to find some help in 14. 14 looking over back to his attackman. Not able to field that ball cleanly. That pass on the ground. Goalkeeper from Medford coming out, and he's working really hard to maintain possession of that ball. Something that might make a coach a little bit nervous, but if you got an athlete who's ready, willing, and able to do it, more emphasis on the ability. If it's going to help the team, by all means. Medford doing a pretty good job at clearing across the half mark. They're able to get their touch quickly. Seems as though they're trying to catch Lynn off guard on these fast break opportunities. Trying to slow it down right now, move that ball around, spread the defense out, try to find some open lanes would be the best of this team's advantage. Lynn right now seems to be playing in a man situation. There's a lot of space on the right side of this field. You'll see a dodge right and a shot on net. That shot misses. Goalkeeper from Lynn on the chase, as well as 18-1. We'll get the ruling from the referee. Lynn's going to receive possession, but they're going to be tasked from a clear from their own territory here. 18 will inbound the ball for the Lynn Jets. He'll elect to go to his adjacent defender. And he'll toss right over to the goalkeeper. Medford attack, playing about the top of the box. Not too much aggressive defense unless the team gets to that point. Medford right there on the scoop. Quick little stick check from the attackman out of Medford. Calls for that ball to fall down on the ground. The Medford attackmen come up to about the 50-yard line, and they'll stay there. The Medford defensemen will come up to about the 50-yard line and stay there in hopes if any balls pop across that line, they're able to scoop it right back over to a midfielder or an attackman. The Medford midfielders seem to come right off the field for substitutions. The attack team will play about 5 yards outside the top of the box. Will work to apply their pressure as the team advances to that position. Medford doing a good job at maintaining possession throughout the beginning minutes of this first quarter here. As we inball the ball, Medford's going to work. They are working somewhat tight, not too loose. Trying to find open lanes inside. Quick little pass to 16. He's able to dodge to the right and get that ball right past the goalkeeper wearing number 3 of the Lynn Jets. 16, one of those big attackmen who are hard to really to keep out of position to score without being physical. So the Jets are going to need to make an adjustment on this player here from Medford. 16, big solid kid. Guys who are able to cradle inside their body. A quick little pass, 4 yards within that crease, can turn into a really quick scoring opportunity with a big body like that. Kudos to Medford playing to the advantage of that athlete there. So here in the first quarter, Medford leads by 2. The Jets have yet to score. We'll go to the half mark for the face. Lynn's able to get that ball in front of him. No possession call's been made yet. Medford's able to maintain possession. That ball's released. Medford on the fly. They're across the half mark. They're working inside the box. He needs to beat one and able to get a shot off. He's met by a defender. Can't get that shot on net. Sails out of bounds. Referee rules it as a pass. He's looking to 22. Looks like a nice stick check from 27 resulted in a forced bad pass, resulting in a ground ball out of bounds. Lynn Jet's going to be tasked with a clearing opportunity here. He's at about the 40-yard line. He's able to muscle past 5. Stoppage in the game here. Great physicality, but a little too physical for the game of lacrosse. Results in a turnover on possessions. Medford's ball. Traditionally, lacrosse has a reputation of being a violent, physical sport, which it is. The goal of the game today and the MIAA is to protect these players and allow every player the opportunity to get better. So any hits that are intentional, any hits that aren't really focused on getting the ball or getting the ball to a teammate are pretty much always going to be ruled as illegal, especially anything leading with a helmet. Couple quick shots on net from Medford. Medford's not able to get another one past the goalkeeper of Lynn. It looks like we're going to have a cross check or a slash call here on Medford. It's going to result in a possession call for Lynn. Lynn having trouble getting across that half mark. You can see the Medford attackmen right here about 5 yards out. He's able to get past 3 once he crosses that line. Those guys are stuck there unless the midfielder stays back and allows them to go in advance. Field pass attempt, field pass attempt results in a ground ball out of bounds. Lynn's losing steam on being able to keep these possessions. Medford tasked with about their 4th or 5th clear of the day, and they've been successful getting across the half mark and into the box. This is the first time they really haven't had much success on good, clean passes here. That ball rolls out of bounds. Lynn's going to be able to receive possession here. Quick shot down low from the attackman. Results in a ground ball. The Jets are there for the chase. They'll maintain possession in the Medford territory. Jets doing a good job at spreading out. Looking like they're trying to leave a little bit more space on the right side for potential dodges that way. 28 working back to 8. 8 working a dodge right. He elects to go back to 28. 28 can't get much penetration here. He's pushed out. He's taking his time, looking to his adjacents. Calls for a player down. 28's going to try his attempt at a dodge here. He loops wide right. Comes down. A low shot outside of the box on the ground. A roll shot here. Sometimes to test the goalkeeper's awareness. Teams will do that, and the goalkeeper is ready, willing, and able to make that save. An easy one for him if he's paying attention. Medford tasked with the clear, and they were able to get across the half mark. Into the box, he's going to try to find help at 23. 23 from the X position, looking to his adjacents. He'll find help in number 1. Back to 23. 23 working back to the crease. Tries to find 5. 5 dodges back inside. He's got an open lane here. Takes a shot on net. Nice save by number 3 out of the Jets roster here. He's able to get that shot up. Not able to get the clear effectively. Now the goalie's caught out of position here. A lucky bounce. Lynn's going to have a failure to advance here if they're not able to cross the half mark within a 30-second time span. It's an automatic turnover, failure to advance. It'll happen every single time. Quick little dodge inside of the alley from 5. He comes back inside the crease, and he's able to tack on another one for the Mustangs. Mustangs lead the Jets 3-0 about halfway through this first quarter here. The The Medford attack line is becoming a little bit more confident with their dodges. They're taking a little bit more risk and dodging right, dodging left, trying to get inside, maybe about 2-3 yards off of the crease. And those quick little shots are tough to save, especially if it's on the backside of a stick. Bounce shots are difficult to gauge and judge at that distance. So this goalkeeper has really been tasked with a difficult game. He hasn't really had too many shots outside. He's had a lot of the shots right up front, and it's a big responsibility for the defense to keep those attackmen outside of the front of the crease. Lynn will lose possession here. Medford gains it. Medford on the run here. 11 working to 5 at the X position. 27 with a bit of an attempt to slide. He keeps himself in position here to play defense on 1. 11 now with the ball. Works to 22. 22 looks like he's sizing up 8 for a dodge attempt here. A quick stick check results in a lost ball. He's able to scoop that back up, maintain possession. 22 back to 11. 11 looks like he's going to try his attempt back to 22. 22 has 3 defenders in front of him. 24 is going to try his attempt on the right side now. 18 doing a terrific job of playing in his zone, maintaining this area. Nice little stick check there, results in a force bad pass. That ball's on the ground. Medford's now struggling. 16's working his way down the alley. He's able to beat inside. He's trying to work his way around the crease. He's able to get a nice pass off to the crease attackman wearing number 5. Nice, easy dump for 5. Excellent job on Medford's part to stay composed in that situation. Notable performance there. It seems as though Lynn's playing in a zone defense. 18 doing a really good job on that left side, not coming too far out of his position, not chasing guys, allowing the attackman to be passed off. If 18 can get in the heads of his defense and keep these guys on task with what he's trying to achieve, then we should see some pretty good defense coming out of the Jets roster here. Here in the first quarter, Medford leads 4-0 over the Jets. We'll go to the half mark for the face. Medford looks like they're able to push that ball in their favor. No real possession yet. It's Lynn's called possession here. 8 able to scoop that ball off the ground. He's going to pass across the half mark to an attackman. That attackman's at the top of the box. Rips a shot. Lynn Jet ex-player is there to chase. The Jets attackman trying to dodge right, dodging left. Stepped out of bounds here. It's going to be a turnover on possessions. The Medford Mustangs are going to be tasked with a clear here. So that's it. At the end of 1, the Medford Mustangs lead the Jets 4-0 in this lacrosse matchup here at Manning Field in Lynn, Massachusetts. We'll be right back. Welcome back here in the second quarter on this beautiful April afternoon here at Manning Field as the Lynn Jets lacrosse team takes on the Medford Mustangs lacrosse team. Here for some high school lacrosse, I'm Sean Donahue from Lynn Educational Television, thanking you for tuning in and thanking my crew from Lynn Classical. Coming out to film the game, let's go to the half mark for the face-off. Lynn able to come away I'm sorry, Medford able to come away with that face-off. Face-off is going to result in a possession for Medford, but a quick turnover to the Jets. Jets now working on the other side of the field here. Medford Mustangs seem to be playing in a man defense with a lot of confidence in the athletes of these players to be able to do so for all 4 quarters. You might have a different game plan to change things up along the way. Lynn midfielder with a dodge inside met with a slew of checks from the Medford defense. He's going to lose that ball on the ground. Lynn's able to get a nice stick check on the clearing player, number 15. That ball falls on the ground. It's a nice, easy scoop. That Medfield goalkeeper finally caught himself out of position. It's a nice, easy roll-in score for the attackman out of the Lynn Jets roster. Lynn draws their first goal of the game here in the second quarter. Medford still leads 4-1. We'll go to the half mark for the face-off. Wonderful effort on the attackman's end there for Lynn Jets. Playing aggressive defense on the clear. Ends up coming away with a ground ball. Goaltender's out of position. Nice, easy goal to be had. So a false start on the Medford Mustangs face-off team resulted in an automatic possession for the Jets. Lynn's number 8 will work his way into the box. He gets that ball back as he tries to stay out of bounds. He might have touched a foot. Lynn in a start-up position from the alley at the bottom of your screen. .23 works to get that ball to 14. He's not able to feel that ball cleanly, and it ends up on the ground. A nice little scoop for the Mustangs as they work their way across the 50-yard line. He tries to get a touch inside the box quickly. He's going to dodge down to his left, come back to his right. He's met with some pretty solid defense here, but he's able to get right past him. The mistake that defensive player made was working too far out. Should have played a little bit tighter into the crease, but luckily the goaltender's there for the beautiful save. Lynn's going to be tasked with another clearing opportunity. Medford's done a pretty good job of covering the adjacent to the goaltender. That ball's going to roll out of bounds. Medford's going to have possession here in the alley at the top of your screen. He's going to end up trying to dodge right. He'll find himself at X. Medford's been doing an excellent job here playing the two-man game down low between 22 and 1. Trying to draw defenders off, trying to find an open player on the guy that they're playing with. 22, the shot. He's going to miss. Lynn's there for the chase. I'm sorry, Medford's there for the chase. Medford testing their boundaries. Doing a good job moving that ball around, maintaining possession. Working to find the weak areas of this defense. Lynn defense doing a good job there at staying in tight, waiting for the delivery of the dodge attempt. A lot of defensive players want to get right to work, and they end up finding themselves 5-10 yards outside of the box. That could be difficult. A pick attempt here results in a high check from 24. He might find himself in the box for that one. The referee's going to let him play on. 22 with a hard dodge left. Medford staying patient on this attempt. 23 delivers back down to X. You might see a pick and roll opportunity here. Medford taking their time and setting that up. Medford moving this ball around the perimeter of the Lynn territory makes defensive and goalkeepers a little uneasy. A nice check there by number 18 out of the Lynn defense. 18 having a pretty substantial first half today, holding his end down. The Lynn defense keeps catching themselves out of position. They'll it's not an issue of will. Their defense is very willing to play lacrosse, but you got to be a little more patient. You don't want to find yourself outside of those red lines as a deep hole, especially as a slow deep hole. It can be difficult to retaliate and get back inside and recover. So Lynn in a man down situation seems. As well as Medford. Medford will have a player on the box. A little uncertainty as to what the penalty was. Usually when you see both players in there at the same time, it has to do with a little extracurricular activity happening on the field. Sportsmanship's the name of the game here when it comes to high school sports, so that type of stuff's going on. The referee has an obligation to stop it. So Lynn actually playing with 4 defensemen. Good attempt there. The box and one setup by Lynn. Staying patient, staying in tight, waiting to deliver good, clean poke checks, force balls onto the ground for potential scoops and clearing opportunities. That was Lynn's best clear of the day so far. Their defense. It is still in a 4-man set, 1 man coming on. Now we'll have a legitimate box on one situation here. Both teams with Medford playing a man-up situation. Medford has 6 players on the field. Lynn with 5. Does he still have a player in the penalty box? Medford will advance the ball into from the alley up at the top of your screen. Works down a pass inside the crease. He delivers a nice, clean, laser-like pass to his attackman, but attackman not able to sneak it past Lynn's number 3. Goalkeeper doing a good job of keeping calm, cool, and collected on that scoring attempt there. He comes away with another save. Medford doing another great job at contesting the clear. End up with another turnover here. And offsides call. Turnover of possession. Lynn tasked to clear across the half mark. They're able to do that. 14 not able to deliver a clean pass to number 17. That ball rolls out of bounds. 15 defenseman from Medford will be the Mustang who inbounds this ball from his own X position. He's going to work to the left side, try to gain some space here against the attackman out of Lynn. Gilman's it across the half mark. Finds a Medford Mustang. That Mustang works down to the X position. Medford now in another offensive setup. .22 with a vicious shot from about 5 yards inside of the box. Nice assist coming from 16. Medford scores their first goal of the quarter on a beautiful rip. Medford leads 5-1 over the Lynn Jets. After the timeout, we'll go to the half mark for the face-off here. Still a scrum for that ball. No possession call has been made yet. Lynn in the best position to scoop it up. The ball might bounce out of bounds. Medford able to field it cleanly before it does. 15, a long pull midfielder. Able to dish that over to number 11. Medford now with possession in Lynn territory. Medford working that far alley throughout a majority of the game, playing the strength of the stick side of 11. Trying to find one at X. That ball's forced on the ground. Results in a scrum. Lynn's there to pick it up. Can they clear it? A Gilman results in an intercepted pass. 22 with the rock. Finds 16 coming on. Lynn defense finding themselves very spread out here. The attackman from X has a lot of side on his right side. You're going to see a hard dodge here. Comes back inside, works up top to 16. Can't field that ball cleanly. It's going to result in the scrum. 14 comes to clean. 24 comes in to clean up the mess. He works down that straight side alley that Medford's been working. Trying to find an X player. Medford doing a good job of playing this two-man game down here on the weak side of the goaltender's stick. Levin comes in with a hard dodge right, passes back to X. X looking with an opportunity to dodge to the right side. He comes in inside the alley, gets back, shot, misses. There's a chase. Looks like Lynn's going to be there, goalkeeper. Handy number 3 coming in the clutch again for the chase on that missed shot. Results in a clearing attempt for Lynn. Lynn's 14 with a beautiful pass over to 15. 15 not able to get the shot past the goalkeeper out of Medford. And we'll see the leg strength of this number 12 come out here. This is across the half mark, finds an attackman, 22, with a hard dodge to his right, finds himself inside. Looking for a shot opportunity, not going to find anything. Let's go back to 11. 11 with the shot. Shot rolls past the goalkeeper and in past the goal line for the Lynn Jets. That's Medford's second goal of the quarter here today on this beautiful April afternoon here at Manning Field in Lynn, Massachusetts. Medford leads the Jets 7-1. We'll go to the half mark for the face-off here. Eight pushes through on the face-off. He's able to scoop up his own pass, gets past 2 defenders. He's got 19 in front of him. Looks to pass it. He gets a shot off. Beautiful shot by number 8. Lynn scores his second goal of the game here. Second goal in the second quarter. That brings Lynn within 4. Medford leads the Jets 6-2. Face off here. Gobbled up by the Medford midfield. .16 working down that side of the alley. Player at X cuts back inside. And a potential assist opportunity there. I'm not sure if he was too far past the point of no return on that pass. Medford still controlling the pace of this game. Medford X-player trying to come back inside. Finds a player here up at the top of the key, passes across the box. And 11 comes in with a quick shot opportunity. Beautiful shot, beautiful execution. Next player comes around the right side of the cage, tries to draw in a couple defenders, takes the attention away from the goalkeeper, and dishes that ball out. A risky pass, but proves to be effective. Medford scores their third goal of the quarter. Their seventh goal of the game. Medford leads the Jets 7-2. Face-off has been won. Lynn's got possession of it. Loses possession. Medford takes control. Medford with a nice cut there back at X. Quick shot opportunity coming in from a dodge on one. One dodges right to gain a couple yards inside. Finds himself about 6 yards off of the crease. Dishes a nice little bounce shot in past for the Mustangs' fourth goal of the quarter. Mustangs' offense has been consistent, scoring 4 goals in each quarter so far. As the final minutes of this half tick down, the Medford Mustangs lead the Jets 8-2. Scrum on the ground results in a possession call for Lynn. Lynn's 8, able to get it over to 23. 23 working down the stick side. His strength side alley. Dishes it off to another midfielder. He's going to try to create some separation here. Medford doing a good job of keeping their defense in tight, not overcommitting to any dodge opportunities, keeping themselves in tight, allowing for their adjacents to be in the best position to slide in the event where they get beat. It's very effective. Well, that's the end of the half. At the end of 2 quarters, the Medford Mustangs lead the Jets 8-2. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the second half here at Manning Field on this beautiful April afternoon as the Lynn Jets host Medford Mustangs in this lacrosse matchup. So far in the game, the Medford Mustangs lead the Jets 8-2. Medford scoring 4 of their 8 goals in the first quarter and then the additional 4 goals in the second quarter. Lynn not scoring in the first, able to score 2 in the second quarter. Quick shot there results and a missed shot attempt. Medford there for the chase. Medford doing a good job of staying consistent, maintaining possession throughout the course of this game if you're just joining us today. Medford's 11 takes a quick shot. It rolled past the goalkeeper, and that's going to be a goal from Medford. They draw first blood in the second half. Medford leads the Jets 9-2. I'd like to say thank you to tuning in. To those tuning in, I'd like to say thank you to Matthew and Angela Marr for coming out and filming today's game. I'm Sean Donahue, your host here on Lynn Educational Television. And you're watching Lacrosse at Manning Field as the Lynn Jets host the Medford Mustangs. The Jets in a bit of a struggle as they are losing 9-2 here. That ball rolls past the retaining box as an automatic possession call. Medford able to rally that ball up. They make their substitutions, and their offense gets back to work. Medford's 11, last goal scorer here. He sneaks past two defenders. He's able to come in, a low shot. Goalkeeper wearing number 3 for Lynn, able to get on the ground and make an attempt, but not able to make the save. Medford's second goal of the second half here. Lynn trailing 8 goals. I'm not sure if Lynn is playing in a man-down situation. Nope, there they go. They brought up a long stick midfielder to help out on the face-off at the top of your screen here. As the referee sets the players for the face, he blows his whistle, and we have the call here. Lynn able to keep the ball in front. Medford doing a good job at the box out. We have a bit of a scrum. Lynn's 14, able to come away with it. He's chased by 2 defenders. He's going to need to dish that ball off quickly. Ends up finding some space, comes back. He's met by a slew of stick checks. He's still able to maintain possession up until this point. That ball falls on the ground. Medford's there to gobble it up. Lynn able to take that ball back. Good fight on the ground ball opportunity here for Lynn. Been able to maintain possession here. Now they need to put something together, put some points on the board. 15 with a hard dodge right. He's going to look for some help at his adjacents. That ball's going to roll down. 14's there for the scoop. He elects to go to his goalkeeper wearing 12. 12 working upfield, looking to his adjacent, seeing what he's got. He's met by some stick checks here. Found himself out of position last time the Jets scored. He's able to escape there. He gets a pass off. That ball crosses the half mark. Medford 7. That ball falls to the ground into the cross of number 11. 11 to 16. 16 over to 24. 24 looking to his adjacent. 1 looking like he's seeing some help to the right side. He comes back inside, finds 22. 16's cutting down low. Potential cutting opportunity. Maybe a quick dump. These 3 players up at the top of the box are playing well together. With a quick shot on net, it's able to sneak past Lynn's number 3 for the 3rd time in this second half. Medford now leading 11-2 over the Jets. Jets doing a good job on that possession there, trying to move the ball around, get comfortable with the way that the defense moves, and then try to make their attack. Just couldn't deliver on the pass, resulting in a ground ball opportunity. Medford almost comes away with it. Lynn does come away with it. Tries to get a pass down the crease, results in a ground ball scooped up by a defensive player from Medford. That ball's tossed over to a goalkeeper. He's able to sail that ball across the 50-yard line. Medford takes their time. They're working up at the northeast side of the box from the goalkeeper's position. They draw a couple lanes, and they find an alley to go down. And another quick shot on the 3 rolls right past for Medford's 3rd goal of the game. After the face-off, a little bit of a scrum, some quick transition here. Lynn looking like they're going to be able to get organized on defense in time for the shot from 11. 11 shot is saved by 3. 3 comes out of the crease. Looking upfield for the help. 3 is now officially out of the crease. He can't come back. And at least with the ball. Flag's thrown. Quick shot attempt from Lynn results in a missed shot. That ball rolls out of bounds. Lynn has a player at the X position chase, so they're going to maintain possession here. Let's see what they can do with it. Not sure if it was a penalty I saw or a wrapper from one of the local establishments. Lynn going to have to in-ball this ball from the alley. Here at the bottom of your screen, 23 working from the X position, coming around the left side of the crease. Find some help up top. 28 was looking. He had some help. It was a risky pass. A lot of extra sliding coming from the backside of the Medford defense. Lynn had a lot of guys who were wide open there. They can sneak in maybe 4 or 5 steps. They'll find themselves 5 yards closer to that crease. Makes for a nice, easy shot. Nice passing opportunity from across. He had one guy to beat if he handled it nicely and held a guy at the X position to help out. But those missed passes, those missed catches, those will result in turnovers. If a team can effectively clear, they're allowing their offense to take more time to dissect your defense. And at this point, Medford leads by 11 goals. Sorry, 9 goals. Medford offense slowing things down a little bit here in this third quarter. Coming back, 11 tries to dodge inside. He's met with some pretty good contested defense. He's pushed back out to the alley. Good solid defense by 23 out of Lynn, forcing 11 back out into the alley, making him pass to an adjacent. One working. Nice little stick check there by the long stick out of Lynn. He's able to scoop this ground ball up cleanly. He's got a nice lane to run down. That ball's going to sail across the 50-yard line. 15's going to be right on the edge to scoop it up. 15 looking for a little bit of help to his right. Lynn on the charge, trying to take a shot. They're there for the chase. They'll maintain possession. Lynn with another shot opportunity, just another missed pass. These high traffic passes are a little bit more difficult. Medford does a good job of staying in tight. They stay in tight. Those high traffic passes from across the box are a lot less tempting to offenses. Lynn seems courageous enough to give it a whack and go for it. It hasn't seemed to be working out for them. I think these guys focus on their adjacents a little bit more. They'll have some success in opening up lanes, being able to create alleys for attackmen and midfielders to run, dodge, get closer to that crease, and get nice little shots on net. Lynn with a quick clear and a fast break opportunity here. Shot results in a quick catch from 23. 23 up. 28 now working inside. There's 3 defenders within his 5-yard reach, so he's going to need to dish that ball out. Nice little stick check results in a ground ball. Medford's able to scoop things up, get him across the 50-yard line. Medford taking their time, being patient, trying to slow things down in this game as they have a substantial lead. Missed shot results in a chase. The Mustangs, with a guy in position to be there first, they'll maintain possession here. Medford dodged right. He's working along the right side of the crease. Tries to find help, and he does. Medford able to score their 4th goal of the quarter. Medford consistent on offense so far with an average of 4 goals per quarter. Lynn trails 12-2. We'll go to the half mark for the face. Lynn long stick trying to come in. He's checked. That ball falls to the ground. Two's able to gobble things up. Maintain possession for Lynn. Two looking for some help from his adjacents. Quick shot on net. Results in a save. Medford tasked with one of their first clears from a saved shot here in the second half. Five finds 22. 22 working from X, trying to find out where his help is going to be on the adjacents, where the strong side and where the weak side is of the defense. 22 electing to go to his right side hard. He's working alongside that crease, trying to find some help. Shot misses right. Medford's there for the chase. They'll maintain possession. Good effort on 11's part out of Lynn. Working for the chase. First guy there to the position on the ball. It's going to come away with a possession call. Sorry, that's 24, I believe. 23. It's beat inside here. Medford needs to recover, and they not in a position there to score. They're going to slow things down here and try to work the two-man game on the backside of the cage. A low shot here coming from crease, across on the bottom side of the goalkeeper, sneaks right past him. Medford scores their 5th goal of the quarter. Medford attackmen been pretty savvy throughout this game at keeping their shots diverse. They haven't always gone with side shots, underhand shots, over the head shots. I mean, they've really worked at keeping the goaltender from Lynn guessing. Medford with the short bench, some players who seem to have a really good playing rapport, and that can really do wonders for a team, especially when you're in a situation like this. It gives you an opportunity to work on the things that your team could get better at in the event, where you're up by a substantial point. A quick shot on net. Goalkeeper gives an effort to save. Medford now working up at the outside of the box up top. Hasn't been something we've seen too much. They've been working inside. A lot of their cuts and dodges happen up here. Allow the confusion to happen early on in the attempt to score, allowing the guy to break and give just a little bit of space, a foot, 2 feet. Really can't open up a guy's ability to shoot and keep it accurate. So, I mean, each step counts, especially when you're playing defense. That's why a lot of these guys are coached to, stay composed, wait for a player to attack, and you're in the best position to recover. 11 with a hard dodge to the right side. Comes around the back edge. Nice little pick set up by 16. He's trying to find help. Tries to get a pass across, another one of those risky passes where it comes from the backside of the crease and he's going to pass across all kinds of traffic. It's risky because there's sticks in the air, there's players in the way. You risk interceptions as well as the players that you're trying to pass to may be screened. They may not be expecting these things. So, but Medford doing a great job of trying to get better at passing in the traffic game. They have a substantial lead here, so these guys are going to keep working to kind of take risks that they wouldn't take in closer games. .16 now, strong stance at the top of the box, looking for help from his adjacents. Dishes it off to 11, who's shown a display of wheels all game. He takes a quick shot on net. That goalkeeper is able to gobble it up, get it across that 50-yard line mark. I'm not sure if Lynn's going to be able to come away with the possession here, but if they can, they'd be at fast break position. They do not. 16's able to get there and scoop that ball up. Good effort on the big man's part to get to the edge of the 50-yard line and be there for potential break up a fast break opportunity on the opponent's side. So 22 is going to start off with things at the top of the box. He's going to dish off to 11. 11 showing a great display of speed. He does well on the dodges, finds himself at least 5 or 4 yards closer after every attempt dodge. If he is met by a defender, he does a good job of dishing out to the guys who were once covered by said defender. So one working here. He's trying to get a quick shot off on net. He's met by a slew of defenders. That ball bounces right inside. Nice little bounce shot off of the ground. Bounces right underneath the goaltender's legs. Medford scoring their 6th goal of the quarter. Medford tacking it on now. 14-2 here as these final minutes in the third quarter tick down. Lynn becoming a little bit more physical as this game progresses. And that's it. That's the end of the third quarter. Medford scoring 6 goals in the quarter. The Jets not scoring any. Medford leads the Jets 14-2. We'll be right back. Welcome back here in the fourth quarter. The Lynn Jets start off with shot attempt results in a missed shot. Lynn's there for chase. They'll maintain possession. You'll see the clock running throughout this game for the remainder. There's a running time rule. The team comes in, I believe, into the fourth quarter, the deficit of or more, then time begins to run. I could be wrong on that. It could be 12. Round numbers, guys. So give us a call at LETV if you know. For doing a good job at maintaining possession throughout the duration of this game. Now you're seeing them slow things down. 5 on the backside of the crease in a pretty good position to score there. Medford not willing to take the risk and trying to score here. As scores aren't as valuable as they would be in a closer game. It's all about time management at this point. I'd like to say thank you to Matthew and Angela Marr coming out to the game and filming today. Thank you to my viewers for watching. And thank you to LETV for the opportunity to get across to our viewership. Medford driving from the top right. Ball falls to the ground. after a shot, and that possession from Medford. Shot bounces in the odd direction, one that you don't usually see. Comes back in, finds a passing lane, he delivers it. Medford driving backs, working to dodge to the right-hand side. He's going to be forced outside to the alley. One here with two defenders in front of him. Takes a shot on the goalkeeper. Nice, easy save for 3 out of Lynn. Lynn able to clear that ball across the half mark. Not able to possess it cleanly. Have an additional scrum down here. Lynn trying to work for this ball. Able to scoop something away. They're in a fast break. They'll slow things down here. Try to possess. Quick shot coming from around the right side of the goalie. Results in a missed shot. Five's there for the chase. Lynn will maintain possession of this ball. Medford leading Lynn 14-2. Scoring 6 of their 14 goals in the last quarter. Good effort on the goaltender's part. Trying there for that chase. Missed shots. Will always result in a chase to the ball. Player with the best position to the ball's position will always end up getting the position for their team. Deciding whether or not the game will move in a clearing direction or a scoring direction. Lost ball here results in a scoop by the goalkeeper out of Medford. Medford makes this attempt to come out of the crease. The pressure's on now. Lynn doing a good job at boxing in this defender. He's a little too quick to get around the edge. He's able to find some help across that half mark. And now Medford's working inside of the box. Because of the lead within the last 2 minutes of the game, Medford's going to be forced to play inside of these red lines. If they come out, it's an automatic turnover. So the strategy of the game changes a little bit on the defensive end. Shot opportunity comes from the opposite side of the field. The majority of this possession had happened. 14 does a nice job at receiving the assist, dumping it in on the backside of the goalkeeper from Lynn. The goalkeeper from Lynn was, most of his attention was on the northeast side of the field. Medford doing a good job at taking his attention away from the backside of that crease. Couple quick passes along the edge of the perimeter results in a nice quick dump for the attackman. Medford scores their first goal of the quarter here. They lead 15-2. The half mark for the face. No clear winner on it. Possession call here. Medford's able to get inside of the box quickly. Quick substitution. Medford really trying to slow things down, staying out of the box as long as they can until that 2 minutes call is made. A good strategy is to play behind the X position. Try to keep a couple guys in front of the crease, draw a couple defenders off. If they're willing to take the risk, leave a guy open on the crease, they better get that ball out. Shot. Misses. Lynn's there for the chase. They'll receive possession and will be tasked with a clear from their own territory. Lynn with a shot on net. Medford's 10. Backup goalie able to come in and make a first save of the game. Dishes it off to 15, and he's doing some work inside. Gets it off to 1 across the half mark. 1 trying to get inside the box quickly. Lynn doesn't contest it. Medford 16 with a hard dodge right. He's able to get past 2. Quick shot on net. Results in a missed shot. That ball is chased. Medford's going to be able to retain possession here.